Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Max Convexity. Let's look at these Defiance funds. Let's see how everyone's doing in relation to the old profit box today. Wow, look at that. SPX well above its profit box. You know what that means? That means full profit for JEPI if the market closed here. I bet the NASDAQ looks the same. It does. It is absolutely taking off. We're almost back to this old high right here. Should be interesting to see what happens when we get there. But that's nice. Full profit NASDAQ, which is QQQY. Full profit JEPY, which trades SPX. And then let's check out Russell. Full profit for these guys right now also. All right, I'll be back after the market closes and we'll have the tallies on all this. But let's check out a few of these other ones. Let's look at TLT. This is what the fund TRES trades. It's an alternative income treasury fund that's really interesting and has a really interesting strategy. And that's the Valley of Death, or the no profit box. This fund wants to be out of its profit box. Let's look at... I have Tress's trade saved in here. It's the very bottom line. It's doing the best on this whole sheet right here, isn't it? Up $3,600. Here's Tress's profit and loss graph, what it looks like now. You can see that's you can see the Valley of Death. It's right there. Then I coordinated it to make it where it should be on relation to the chart. I drew the time forward to Friday, and I made it go right to where the Valley of Death would be Friday. These guys will put on new positions tomorrow, I would imagine, if they haven't already. When they do, I will update everyone, of course. All right, let's look at, let's see how Tesla's doing today. I haven't checked it since this morning. It looked like it was trying to stabilize and turn around, and it is. So we're at 179. So those options are way out of the money. We definitely aren't worried about getting capped or anything, about having our upside capped in Tesla, because we're so far out of the money. Now, speaking of upside capped, NVIDIA has blown out all of its strikes. So we'll see if they adjust these positions or if they just let them expire. I'll look at the site, the YieldMax website, after the market closes, and to try to determine what they did with these options. Or I might just watch Corey's video, or Retire on Dividends, because they talk about these. Corey particularly. I don't know, Retire on Dividends, I don't think he talks about NVIDIA. He does Coney, Misty, and Tesla. But in any event, speaking of Coney, see if they've blown out their strikes yet. No, look at this. Whenever you sell options, max profit is at the sold strike on expiration. That's your ideal situation. So expiration's tomorrow. So these guys want to be at 240 by tomorrow. Well, good news and bad news. Good news is they're at 240, but the bad news is they're a day early. But if we just stay around here, that would be the ideal situation for this particular covered call strategy. Let's look at, let's also check out Misty. This is the Master Strategies High Yield ETF. It's bounced back, way back since yesterday. Yesterday must have just been a bear trap, I guess. People were getting all bearish. Oh no, we're going down, we're going down. Nope, they turned it on a dime, and now here we are back up again. Anyway, these guys have 4 strikes scattered everywhere, and they've blown out one of their strikes, but they still have 3 that are out of the money. These guys are in really good shape, as usual. As usual. All right, this first page, this is supposed to be a 3-day chart, so it's supposed to just go back Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So, but I want to start doing a weekly chart so we can look at the weekly change. I think this is weekly. I need to check. I'll check on that and make sure it's weekly by the nighttime buffer report. Here's the 1 day. All right, so NASDAQ is up 150 basis points. Great day for NASDAQ. Market's blowing up. YMAG's the best performing of these funds. YMAX is looking really good, catching half the upside. FEPI's doing really good, catching about 65% of the upside. QQQI is looking good. JEPQ and QQQY a little bit lower. Valley and QILD, the lowest of these today. It's just a one-day result, though. So here's the single stocks. Look at Misty and Mr. MISTR, and look at Facebook's having a heck of a day today, evidently. Facebook and Nvidia, they're always having a heck of a day. Let's check out. I haven't checked out Facebook in a while. See what they're doing today. Meta Platforms. Well, it looks like everyone else's chart. Consolidate yesterday, trap, or they trapped the day before yesterday, and then boom, ran the other way. That's a good looking chart. The best one, look at Tesla. Tesla's killing it, and TSLP is one of the few that's actually down over this time frame. DISO, CLIP, and AIYY and its benchmark are also down. Look over here at Maxi beating up on BITO. The red line's BITO, blue line's Maxi. Similar funds. They both use futures, and Maxi also sells options on the S&P actually. I think they sell call spreads and put spreads on the S&P, but to get extra income, where I believe BITO just only owns Bitcoin futures, which is enough. I mean, heck, as hot as Bitcoin is, you don't need to do anything else. But I like to compare these. Today, Maxi's winning. SVOL's down a little bit today. It's usually a real steady performer, though. MRNY outperforming its parent today, and so is Coney. Coney outperforming Coinbase. All right, guys, I'll be back after the market closes, and we'll have a final tally on all this stuff and see exactly where we ended up. Have a good one.